What's going on? My name's Roman and welcome to Roman Rose Collectible Coliseum. Now on today's episode, another installment of Just the Pop. And the pop, well, the pops are coming out of the Legion of Collector Wonder Woman the movie box. That's right, there were 2 pops in that box. There was a few other things as well. We're not going to talk about those. We are just going to talk about the pops from Legion of Collectors, the Wonder Woman movie box. So let's go ahead and check these out. Now it's really cool that they gave us 2 different pops. It's really interesting that the numbers are so different. A part of me feels like they made Dr. Maru and then they thought, like, dang, no one's gonna, you know, they did market research, like, no one's gonna buy this pop, so they just decided to throw it on in. Look, that's just from looking at it. So let's get into it and see, is this pop really worth being an exclusive? Let's go ahead and check it out. So we're gonna check out Wonder Woman second. First and foremost, let's get Dr. Maru taking a look at. A very cool design going around right there. Good colors. I like the lasso of truth going in right there. Red and blue. Some gold. Shows you the rest of the crew right there. We have Wonder Woman, Steve Trevor, Hippolyta, Wonder Woman Shield, Diana Prince, Wonder Woman Blue Dress, and Wonder Woman Amazon. Now, of course, this one is not on there. It's an exclusive. A lot of times these exclusives are not on there. We have a Dr. Maru head on the bottom. And then just looking at her from the front, you see that she has a part of her face covered for some reason, so we're not really sure why. We don't know much about the villain. I'm not even sure that we see her in any of the trailers, but let's go ahead and take a look at Dr. Maru. How do I know it's a girl? Just kind of looking at the eyelashes. The eyelash is kind of giving me a hint here. There's Dr. Maru in the packaging. I like it a lot. Has the little tabs. You know I'm a fan of the tabs. Let's go ahead and open that up and take a look at Dr. Maru, who does come with a stand. Now, will she stand by herself? Yes, she will. Oh my gosh. Pops that stand by themselves. No way. You know we've had a lack of those here recently. Oh, dropped it. So let's go ahead, put this thing on hashtag make it spin. Now it does have pegs that go into specific feet. There's a big peg and a little peg. I kind of have to stretch the leg out to get it to fit on that second peg. I actually feel like I'm putting too much tension on it. When I do that, we're going to go ahead and throw it up on hashtag make it spin right here. And that is too low. Let's go ahead and get you guys lifted up so you can take a better look at Dr. Maru. Now, there is Dr. Maru. Very nice. A very cool Funko Pop. Looking at it, man, the colors are really interesting. We get this, it looks more teal in real life, and on the camera it's showing up very blue. I'm using a white light and I don't have the ability to adjust that balance on my camera, but it really is teal, not so much this blue that we are seeing. Maybe if I turn off some lights, it'll show up a little better. That's a little closer, but it's kind of hard to see. That still is kind of looking like a blue teal. So, it's all good. Yeah, so Dr. Maru, not a bad looking pop. Taking a look at the sculpt. And you see there's some additional sculpt work from this face mask going down there on the bottom. We have kind of some gappiness right there on the head, which isn't great. But looking at her, the gloves have really nice detail. There's a symbol on the coin on her belt. It's kind of hard to make out. It kind of looks like a lightning bolt or a 3 or something like that. There's pleats. And there's folds in the fabric. There we have some skin tone showing through. I didn't notice that at all before. The boots are 3 different colors. I think those came out nice. The face sculpt is, I mean, we don't know much about this character, so it's hard to compare it to anything. I like these little straps on the side, the double bows. I think the goggles came out really nice. There's no plastic, it's just painted that color. It looks really nice, has a line go up the middle of the head. This is actually kind of a nice sculpt. for a character I have no idea about. Very cool. I like that a lot. I'm not sure that I would have purchased it, you know, like I said, unless this villain is like really cool and turns out to be like a must-have villain. I probably won't spring for it. You know, I probably wouldn't have gone for it if I had seen it in stores or not. So that was the first pop. Wonder Woman, the movie. This is Pop Heroes number 433. And there's a Legion Collector sticker right there. Dr. Maru, that was a cool one. Let's go ahead and get to the Woman of the Hour, Wonder Woman. And this one looks like it has some lasso action going on. So let's check that out really quick. Oh man. This one's looking really nice. Looking at the colors on the box, it details the armor really well. You can see the armor sculpt in the chest, in the belt. You see the pleats in the skirt. You see the layering in the headband, the tiara. You see the kind of the gauntlet, the wraps in the wrist. I mean, this is really nice. Again, same decorative logo in the background, but you see Wonder Woman has her shield and her lasso of truth. Sorry, and she's in a movement pose, like an action pose. But this one is unique, I believe, because this is very much movement. There's, I think, a pretty good amount of lean on this one. Now, I've looked at it, I've inspected it. One time I did a video, and I got a Hawk Girl, and the head fell off, which was, like, crazy disappointing. It was kind of hilarious that it happened live on camera, but that wasn't something that I ever want to happen again, so you be careful, and I double-check, and I make sure that everything just works before I even try to tell you what it is. I want to review it first. I want to actually, you know, get to know it before I tell you about it. And let me tell you, this one has a pretty severe lean on it. I know you can't tell by looking at it, but it has like a little bit of a Michael Jackson lean going on, which is interesting. I'm trying to like layer it flat. Yeah, it's leaning about that far forward, which is really, well, it just won't, like it will not, absolutely will not ever stand like that. So I don't want to damage it. I'm just going to go ahead and plug it into the stand. We're going to take a look at the Legion of Collectors Wonder Woman the movie box, Wonder Woman exclusive pop. Now this is one that I like very much. Very, very, very much. Wow, what a Wonder Woman. The colors on this are super rich. As you can see, the head sculpt is really nice. The hair, very flowing. It's even going in different directions. You see some hair wisping off to the side right there. She is leaning forward, and one foot is further than the other just from where the hips are. And you know, you can't turn the hips, and so there is some movement at the knee. Overall, the paint job on this one is really good. I'm liking this one a lot. The lasso has great detail. You can see the braids of the rope or whatever it is made out of. Again, you see the pleats in the skirt. You see the shoe. You see the leather straps. I'm really digging the red, blue, gold, and they've thrown in a little bit of silver here and there. The brown is nice for the leather. She only has it on one hand, and then she has it on the other wrist. No, actually, she has it on both hands. I'm sorry. The other hand is just kind of far enough down that I can't see the fingers. And there they are looking from the back. You can see right there on her thighs, she has leather straps. I mean, she's ready to go. This thing not only looks incredible, the armor, it's also functional for her. So, you know, angry eyebrows. The head sculpt from the front looks great. A little bit of blush on the cheeks. I mean, this pop really knocks it out of the park. This, by far, is the reason people are buying this box. Without a doubt. It is because this pop is incredible. This is, I think, one of the best Gal Gadot Wonder Woman pops. There's a little something right there on it. Yeah, I absolutely believe this is one of the best Gal Gadot Wonder Woman pops. This thing is incredible. Dr. Maru was okay, but this really was the star of the show. So what do you think? Would you pick up Legion of Collectors if knowing these two pops was the only way that you could get them was through that box? Also, this thing is off the chain. I'm just going to look at this. I'm going to watch this spin for a little bit. Guys, pick up this Wonder Woman if you haven't already. And as always, peace, love, and keep on collecting.